The purpose is to observe, to learn, to practice, and to master the art of communication. And the test is whether or not you are effective in the real world. Next speaker, Fernando Young. Effective from no to yes.
No to yes, okay.
Yes.
30 minutes. Okay. Penny,
Yes.
can we make love tonight?
Of course.
Depend.
Oh no, I have such. Fernando, my darling, I have such a headache. I'm so sorry.
Never mind. Never mind. 2 nights later. Penny,
Yes, my darling.
can we make love?
Oh, darling, you know my headache? It never really went away. I'm so sorry.
Headache again. Headache again.
Yes.
Better change girlfriend.
Another 2 nights later.
Yeah, again.
Water. This is for you.
Oh, Mr. Fernando, my darling, thank you so much. What is that for?
This is $100 for your headache.
My darling, I never have headaches.
Oh, never headache. Okay. Thank you. When you get a no and no, you have to find a way to get a yes. So now, she says
yes.
no headache because no need Panadol. It's a yes, right?
It's all fictitious, but I'm not having anything steamy with it.
Oh my God, I thought it was real. Now we are talking about effectiveness in Angora, right? I was an insurance agent, long time ago we were called insurance agents, and always I get a no in the front. And my job is to get a yes at the end, and that becomes effective. I will share some stories with you, and together we will learn how to turn the no into a yes. That becomes effective. Were you all ready?
Yes.
Right. A long time ago, in 1986, 6 of us were given each store to prospect in the hawker center in Shenton Way. Now, it's no more there. 6 of us. I was allotted an Indian man selling hot tea, ice water. That was I'm supposed to prospect this guy. Okay. So first day I go, I bought the Coca-Cola and I give him my card. Say nothing. Second day, go back again, bought something, and I say, I'm from insurance. Third day I go back again, I say, can I talk to you? No, no. Can I talk? No, no. Okay. Fourth day, before I reach him, he already said no. And each time I was trying to crack this case very difficult to crack because normally they don't give me so much rejection. Understand? This time, I was thinking how to get it. So one day I went to see him, I said, Uncle, do you know that insurance costs only 1 Coke a day? At that time, 1 Coke was 50 cents. 1 Coke a day. He said, huh? 1 Coke? Can buy insurance? I said, sure. What can I buy? Ha! Call you. When are you free today? 3 o'clock, I come back speak, right? 3 o'clock, I had the appointment, and I went to see him. Now, before I start, I will want to ask you 3 questions. If you answer no, 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 you have to buy insurance. If you answer yes, 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 no need to buy. Fair? It's called a deal before a deal, which I was never taught, but I invented it. So we sat down, we chit-chat. First question, if you are hospitalized and the bill is $10,000, can you pay the bill?
No.
No. Second question, if you are disabled, your arm is injured, can you still sell your drinks?
No.
No.
Third question, when do you want to retire? 65. If you live to 85, do you have enough money to retire? No, no, no. Bang! Bingo! You have to buy. And now we sit down and we run through what he needs. At the end of my presentation, it's no more one Coke.
Many cooks.
It's 24 Cokes. One case.
Oh,
And did he buy? That was $12 a day. What Coke? $12. It came to about, the whole year was what, $3,000 something, right? And I made the sale of $300 something. Why he bought? Because he made a deal. No, 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 you have to buy. And 24 Cokes is not much. It's not much of a thing at that time because he was selling by the hundreds. That's how we had a breakthrough. Now, from a no to a yes, what was that journey? How do you feel when he said no to you? Rejection, right? A lot of, many insurance agents, when they hit the no, they give up.
Yes.
Right? They do not try anymore. But for me, it cannot be that way. I would keep on finding a way to crack the case. And eventually, when I saw this guy, the other 5 guys from the other stores, they still prospecting, not even getting an appointment yet. And they closed this guy. So insurance selling is not difficult if you know how. And I'm a crazy guy when I sell insurance because I do not know an answer. I'll keep on going back, right? I'm going to tell you some story. Why was a guy buying from me now in the end?
Your consistency also impressive, must be in
You
sense.
ask him the cause and effect.
Right?
Cause.
Right? You don't have what happened, right? So
Fear
this,
you build a relationship.
Fear and scared.
yeah, you feel scared, right? So you have to put questions that disturb people. Disturb him. There was another case, let me explain to you, this case is very unique. A financial controller with Long Chan Construction. Okay? The financial controller actually. Someone gave me the contact, I went to see her. Now, of course it's a no again. I already bought. No use to see me. By the way, how much have you bought? She said, I'm insured for $100,000. Okay. $100,000. I think it's enough. All right. For me, I have to break this case. How do you break a case when a financial controller says I have $100,000? Enough.
How many children you got? Any dependents?
Can we try? Give me your objections.
If something happened to her, this 100,000 enough to spend for the whole life?
Correct. You can be insurance agent.
Yeah.
I thought of a way to use the goose that lays the golden eggs. Alright? On a small piece of paper, only half this size. I used this half the size of paper, and I wrote, as I spoke, I wrote to her. This is a house. Right? House. Do you have fire insurance for this house? She said, yes. How much? 500,000. Fire insurance, yeah? Why do we insure? Why do you buy 500,000 of fire insurance? Why?
Value.
Just like the
The
contents
value
of
of the house is 500,000. Okay, and the bank insists you take the loan, the fire insurance at 500,000. Good. Do you have a car? Yes, you have a car. Okay. What car? Mazda. Good. Third party or comprehensive?
comprehensive.
Comprehensive. Okay. Okay. Comprehensive. I asked her why you buy comprehensive. Third party is cheap. Why waste so much money? Buying the comprehensive. She said, no, cannot. Because the car, I make sure it's properly insured.
Yeah.
Alright? So I have to buy comprehensive. Now, I come to ask her the third question. If you have a goose that lays golden eggs, will you insure the goose or the eggs?
the goose.
Which one?
Both.
She said, I insure the goose. I said, why? She said, no goose, no
No
eggs.
egg lah.
Correct.
Correct.
So,
No goose?
As I see, you have insured the eggs.
Oh, they say, yes.
It's the eggs.
Yeah.
But you have not insured the
goose.
goose. She said, why? I'm insured.
100,000 is 500,000.
I'm insured 100,000.
Oh, no.
I said, how much is your income? 100,000 a year. 100,000 a year. Is that sufficient? 100,000 a year for you? She said, yeah, sufficient. I said, no. You have insured the eggs, but you actually didn't insure the goose. You should insure the goose. So what should I do? I said, if anything happened to you, your family gets 100,000. That's your 1 year's income, right? 1 year's income. But is that sufficient? It's not a while. The magic question came. What should I do? This is the effectiveness of selling. Because you hit in with the problem, the consequences are scary. Now, I want to insure the goose. Went on, I gave her $1 million.
Wow.
10 times.
Wow, that's
No.
how many times?
It's 10 times the annual salary.
Yeah.
As I closed the case, I was okay at the house, the husband was in the hall, looking at me. He said, you closed it? Yeah. Wow! Wow! You are fantastic. Because no other agents can sell her another policy. You did it. You are fantastic. I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, Fernando, really, you are fantastic. I said, no, I'm not. You keep on telling me I'm fantastic, and all the time I said, no, I'm not. Then suddenly something hit my mind. I said, you know what can make me fantastic? You buy one policy from me. That will make me fantastic. That will make me fantastic. Buy one. No, Fernando, you see, I got so many policies. I told you, I'm not fantastic. So to confirm I'm fantastic, you buy one policy. Okay, just give me 100,000. You see, I just owe him another 100,000. Because he had lost the policy. Alright? So, in selling, what makes you effective?
Find a goose.
No, in selling, what makes you effective?
Asking the right question.
Because in AIA, let me tell you frankly, in AIA when I joined 86, I was the first insurance agent to hit 106 cases in 3 months. Which 95% of agents cannot even hit it in 1 year.
Wow.
That was my record. Because I used a lot of sales ideas that I could do it and hit it.
106 3 months, that's 90 days, almost a case a day.
Yeah, that's my target.
Wow.
Wow.
That's my target.
Young man,
Because of that, I became public speaker because everybody wants me to go to the agency to share 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and later I share 1 hour, 2 hours on stage, big stage, 5,000 people. That was okay, you can have this. I give another story. Now you can see that to be effective, it's not just making a speech here, how many of you want to buy, and then 3 hands show up, oh, you pass, you fail. It's not that easy. That kind of sales is nothing. You know what I mean? You have to think in depth how to move people's thinking to be effective.
You must know your customer. You must know your customer.
Not really.
So-
Yeah, in a way, you know the customer. Okay, I give it a. Now, when I was very new, let me tell you some story. When I was very new, I asked my brother, who's my boss, this sort of stupid product, who will buy? I was just supposed to be in insurance. I was doing my entertainment show business agency. But because of recession, I closed the company. I didn't want to wait because I didn't know how long the recession would be. I closed. And he was recruiting at that time. He kept on calling me, join me. I said, no, nobody will buy insurance. But after much persuasion, I said, what the heck, let me go and take the exam. And at that time, it was so easy to pass. You know what? One pin book like that, 1 week you pass already. And I took the exam, I passed. He kept on asking me to the office to sign the contract. I refused. I kept on avoiding him. Eventually, I signed the contract. And asked him one question. Who do I sell to? Sell to your market. Market? Okay. I went to the wet market. The house next door, wet market. And I started prospecting and talking to people, right? But I had one thing I observed is when I go to the market, there were 6 chicken stalls. 1, 2, 3, 6 chicken stalls. And I stood there and I looked. this store is the best business. So my target is this store, store number 6. I'm going for store number 6. First day, hello, good morning, how are you? One chicken please. How much? $8. Take, go. Never bargain. Because I think if I bargain,
You bargain,
you
you bargain.
bargain, you bargain with me, so no bargain. Second day, one chicken please. By the way, what's your name? Huh? Oh, Akam. Okay. Third day, one chicken please. Every day one chicken. I think my house will reach 4 chicken. And my wife says, why you buy so many chicken? You buy chicken. Never mind, I need to buy. And I went to my neighbors. I said, who want to buy chicken? I buy for you. I become order taker for the people, all my neighbors. You know, all the housewives love me because I do marketing for them. That's how I do. That's how, okay. And I eventually I asked, hey, by the way, are you married? Oh, married now. How many children? 2. Wow, lucky, huh? That's it. Every day one chicken to ask one question. You know what I mean? That's the way to prospect, because you tell them straight away they will cut it wrong. After some time, when we were quite conversable, I asked him one question. I said, I want to go to your house tonight. He said, why? I want to talk about insurance. Ah! No need to go, no need to, no need. I have already. How many policy? 2 policy. What do you buy? Ah, I forgot. Long time already, I forgot. Never mind. I'll come to your house tonight. I look through for you, and then we talk about it. Yes or no?
No.
If you say no, he lose one customer. The customer that buys the chicken every day. He will lose the customer, and he cannot lose the customer. He can't afford that. So, okay, come to my house this day, 6 o'clock, done. Right. When I look through, you know he has got 10,000 endowment, another 10,000, this from AIA, this one from, I think, OUB, something like that, you know. 20,000 of endowment insurance. Enough already. Why so much? 20,000 is a lot. Okay. Then I look at him, I said, how are your children? He said, oh, Ken is 5, another one is 3, okay? Ken and May, 3 and 5. 2 children. 2 children. Okay. Suppose you pass on. Your wife collects 20,000 insurance, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
20,000. What are your expenses per month? Per month is 2,000. At that time it's okay. 2,000. 2K per month. Right? So 1 year?
10 months.
24.
Yeah.
If this,
Wow.
where this, how many years?
8 years.
Less than 1.
Problem, right?
So what should we do?
What should I do? I drop a program for him.
120,000.
I drop for him 100,000 life insurance, okay? 200,000 personal accident, HNS, hospital,
Surgical.
HP, all these, okay? A lot of things. The price was $3,355. Wow, so much. How to say so much? I said, don't worry. For all this insurance, the cost is 1 chicken a day. 1 chicken a day? Okay, sign.
Every day you got collect.
Every day,
Yeah, sign. After signing,
Don't wash.
can you make me a check of this? I said, but you said 1 chicken a day. Yeah, I said, yeah, I did say 1 chicken a day. So the thing is, if you die, we also pay you in chicken. You know, because you pay me in chicken, you don't pay me in chicken. So you want chicken or cash for your wife? He said, of course I want cash. Then you give me cash. You know, when I sell insurance, we have a lot of fun, you know, interactive fun. You know, tickets is mine. You know, tickets is mine. Okay, okay. You went get the checkbook. You write yourself. I write myself. Of course, I put annual. You know what I mean? Annual is better. So I close against it. This is a very unique case because a lot of agents they don't have the idea of selling when the premium they think is too high. They get blocked. You know what I mean? So I always go for some ideas to sell insurance. I don't need to sell to people very high position, wearing tie, you know, everything they must calculate, especially accountants. I never sell to accountants, only put my own accountant. Because you need many information in interest of time. I sell to ordinary people on the street. This is how I close my cases. Really. So it's always from a no to a yes. Okay. This is how we do. Now there was another time during in Toastmasters 2007. I was in a division, I think division S. How you know? How you know S?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Division S. I was the area governor and I want to raise money for my division, alright? Always division run without much money. And someone gave me a book by Nance Chong. You know who is Nance Chong? The lady who started 199. Everything in the shop was 199.
Yes.
That lady.
Yeah, she went bankrupt.
She went bankrupt. And I got hold of the book. And I wrote on the book, hey, I want to do a seminar. And this lady is not exposed yet. Not internationally exposed. I said, I want to get her. So I got the contact and I called her. I said, Nance, this is Fernando Young. I'm from the Toastmasters. Yes? I need your help. She was thinking that I'm asking for money. So she said, do you know that I'm already a bankrupt? I said, yeah, I know. That's why I call you. I'm not asking for money, but I need your help. She said, what? I said, I want to do a seminar for the Toastmasters to raise money for my division. Can you help me? But I have no money to pay you. Right? Then she thought for a moment, she said, okay, I will help you, but I need a favor from you, from me. I said, what do you want? She said, I need to sell books. Okay, what do you want? A table? No problem, I give you a big table, you can sell all your books. So we made a deal. And she came to do the thing right. Now the problem is at that time, all the Toastmasters were selling $5 workshops. Nobody sold more than $5 for any workshop in '86. And there was a blockage there. And I wanted to sell this seminar at $25. First I got the speakers for free, the venue we use AIA for free, and now nobody, all the members sick, they cannot sell $25. So what did I do? I sold myself. I took the ticket, I sold the ticket. Now, if people only pay $5 and the ticket is $25, can you sell to these people who only pay $5? Cannot. So I need to find new market, right? New market. And I went to the building in AI in Changi, all the leaders. I said, hey, I'm going to bring this seminar for you, right? How much do you think this sort of seminar is worth with this Nance Chong? You know what they say?
$25.
$100? I said, yeah, give me $100, I give you 4 tickets. So I sold tickets by the 4, no? $100 4. In no time, 3 days, I sold all the tickets. And nobody believed that I can sell tickets at $25. Because I do not sell to people who cannot afford $25. You know what I mean? So this is marketing. You must know who are you selling to. Correct, who are your customers. So in very early age, I already have this idea who to sell to. And that seminar alone, I raised $3,000 for my division. Wow. 3,000. Nobody believed it. It's done.
Amazing.
Amazing, yeah. You know, 3,000 was very big at that time. Huh? Really, really. Huh? It's a lot of money. And I gave all the money to my division director. Unfortunately, at the end of the year, no accounts. I don't know. Okay, no accounts. No, really. But I didn't want to make it each one. Alright? If you think you have to be effective in selling, you cannot just go and ask, you have to think of other ways, many other ways, creative ways to do the marketing. Really, do the marketing. And this was what I was doing all the time. And that is why I became the champion in EIA. The record holder was doing, the record holder did 199 cases for 1 year. I think she wanted to hit 200, but somehow missed one. Probably medical not approved, she did 199. And when I did 106 for the first 3 months, the reporter wrote an article about me in the magazine. My photo was in the front magazine. And the reporter asked only one question. So in this year, how many cases are you going to sell? Being a very new rookie, I have no idea. And I look at my brother, he was sitting beside me, my boss. Say 300. Okay, 300. Without thinking, 300. Because I think if I sell one day a case should not be a problem. You know what I mean? And I hit every day just looking for one case. There are days I have 0, 0, 0. But there was one day I hit 15 in one day. 15 cases in one day. You know how I sell? And I went to see this guy, he bought. I said, sir, I'm not only an insurance agent, I'm a family insurance man. He said, what do you mean by that? I said, I sell to you, I sell to your wife, I sell to your children, I sell to your parents, I sell to your in-law. This is what I take care of the whole family, right? Then, can I be your family insurance man? Can. Then, okay, let's start selling to everybody. And in that day, 3 families, morning, afternoon, night, 3 families, 15 cases. Nobody believed that you can bring in 15 cases in one day. Most agents keep 4 cases a month, and they were struggling to do 4 cases a month. So what was the success factor?
You go beyond no. That's the point. You don't take no for an answer.
You don't give up.
Not only that, ideas to sell more. You know what I mean? They sell fire insurance. Okay, you sell 6 fire insurance, you get 1 turkey for Christmas. Now, for Christmas, I don't have to buy anything for my clients. The best clients will get the turkey. So I went to your house, I sell you one. Okay? Now, can you tell me who's your next door neighbor? Mr. Tan, bring me there. No, cannot. You bring me there, you can go. So he brought me to Mr. Tan. Hello, Mr. Tan. Then he vanished. And I said, look, Mr. Tan. You need the fire insurance because if your house burns and then the fire goes to this house, it will burn. So, it's a long. So I went, one time I come back, 6, 7 cases, and everybody was, how you do that? Because they did one fire insurance in like 1 week, only one. And one time I go, 6, 7 cases, I bring back.
All the houses there.
Yeah, the whole neighborhood. This is the way to sell. Very speaking, a lot of people cannot sell is because they don't have this idea that when they get one case, they're so happy. For me, no. I go to the maximum, beyond boundaries.
Yes.
Alright.
It's always beyond boundary. And that's what I went for. So you have some ideas. When you want to be effective, it's not just doing a speech, how many of you want to go? No. You have to find other ways to make sure that they will come. What are the ideas? You think about it. How to make people come. This is my job. And because of that, I've been sent overseas many times all over, give speeches. For me to speak to this crowd is always an experience. Those buses always an experience because this is about a crowd of maybe 50, maybe 100 maximum. But the outside is 5,000, 3,000. It's awesome, really. You can do your stage ads in there. So I want to tell you something about selling. Okay, do not keep just one tag. One tag won't work because everybody is doing that. Do not do what others do. You need not be the best, but you must be different. That's what I'm telling you. Be different. And how as an agent, you'll be amazed. You know my pants is red, blue, green, purple. Because I need a difference. Anybody say
striped pants?
Whatever. I wear different colors. If I have red pants, it's red shoes. Selling insurance, man. And they say you must wear tie. Oh. You need not be the best, be different. Then think of other ways to sell, not only one way. I really can't understand. You know that many people think that insurance is so difficult to sell.
What's your attitude?
When you buy a Mercedes, how much is it? 200,000.
Yes.
If you don't have 200,000, forget it. Forget it. You can't buy. But in insurance, who fixed the price? Who fixed the price? Buyer, right? The buyer fixed the price. So whatever price you fix, that's the deal already. They fix the price. I want to pay $500 a month. That's the deal. Let's sign up, and that's the deal. When they pay the price, there's nothing to argue about price. You give me the price, you sell it according to the price. And in insurance, there are expensive insurance and cheap insurance. You know that? Endowment life, the cheapest is term. So if you cannot afford, buy the expensive one, buy the cheap one, because at the end of the day, it works the same. Works the same. So you know, this it must be clear. Time's up, great. Okay. So that's my sharing for you. I hope you learned something. When it comes to selling, to be effective, you must think of innovative ways. That's the way to sell.
How many notes do you have?